Genius by Lucy Maud Montgomery, 1874 to 1942. 100 generations have gone into its making, with all their love and tenderness, with all their dreams and tears, their vanished joy and pleasure, their pain and their heart breaking, have coloured this rare blossom of the long unfruitful years. Their victory and their laughter, for this have strong men given, for this have sweet dead women paid in patience which survives, that a great soul might bring the world as from the gate of heaven all that was rich and beautiful in those forgotten lives. Okay, this poem is by Lucy Maud Montgomery. She was a Canadian. She came from Prince Edward Island in Canada. She is known as the author of a children's series or a children's book called Anne of Green Gables. So what's this about? I quite like this poem. This poem is about the generations, what generation after generation of people to produce who we are now. To produce a genius, or the genius, or the wonderful person that we are now. We are the product of generations and generations of mothers and fathers and families working hard and sweating blood and doing all of the things they do for their children, for the future. And this poem is saying that we are the product of the blood, sweat and tears of the generations that come before us. And thanks to that, we are where we are now. Yeah, we have developed so far, we have developed so many things, but all of this we need to thank and we need to remember the energy and the effort that has gone into it in the past generations, our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, and going back hundreds of generations. So, Genius by Lucy Maud Montgomery. Okay, it says 100 generations have gone into its making. So here I think maybe she's thinking about one person in one genius, but I think that genius is each of us today, and it's taken 100 generations to make this, make who I am now. And all of these generations, with all their love and tenderness, with all their dreams and tears, they put all of their dreams, all of their tears, all of their love, all of their being into reaching where we are now, into the generations going forward one after another. Their vanished joy and pleasure, their pain and their heart breaking. So they put everything into bringing the current generation to where we are. They put all of their heart into making this world. They have used all of their joy, their pleasure, their pain and their heartbreak, which has now gone and is long forgotten, but it is still part of what we are now. And they have coloured this rare blossom of the long unfruitful years. So this, I think now she's referring to this blossom of genius. I would still maintain that we are all this genius, but this is the work of all these years, which each year, seems that it's been unfruitful and we're just treading water, but it's not. We're going forward. Their victory and their laughter, for this have strong men given. So for this genius, for this world, for us to come this far, is that strong men giving their work, giving their victory, giving their laughter, their happiness. For this have sweet dead women paid in patience which survive. So the patience of the generations before, of dead women being patient and working towards a future, this survives in our current generation, in what we are and where we've got today. That a great soul might bring the world as from the gate of heaven. So this is a great soul. This could also be referring to Jesus or a prophet or a religious leader, but I think here for me this is talking about the great soul that I am now. I am now the product of the gates of heaven, and all that was rich and beautiful in those forgotten lives. So all of these wonderful things that we are now, all of these rich and beautiful things, are a result of those long forgotten generations, and we need to remember and be grateful to these generations for what they have done for us. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Genius by Lucy Maud Montgomery.